Sound and influence. Suppose our influences would be when we started this band, like dance acts like Daft Punk and
yeah, digitalism, stuff like that. I mean, things that got dance floors moving was a big aspect when we formed this band.
Justice.
Yeah. That, I mean, they had their first album out, I think, around the time we formed the band, so they were all massive influences. But I suppose if you go further back, myself and yourself definitely were massive fans of the Police growing up, and still are. Love the Police. So they definitely kind of songwriting and stuff. I think more so on the new album, the Police kind of the songwriting styles are a bit similar.
Yeah.
So
if you get a 4/4 beat and then you put some nice guitar on it.
Yeah, you fire your drummer and you get a drum machine called Dennis, and then you're onto a winner.
Not allowed to fire a drummer.
No, I'm only joking. What else? I suppose.
Like even metronomy and bands like that now.
Yeah, right now maybe.
How do we get our band name?
If you watch The Karate Kid 2, you'll find out where we got the band name from.
That's all there is to be said on that. And the video for Family was directed by Russell Weeks. He was fantastic. He basically brought us into the studio and took about 1,200 pictures of each of us, moving really slowly.
Some in the nude, some not in the nude, but I don't think he put the nudie pictures.
Didn't include the nude ones.
No, I don't think anyone would want to see those.
No, they're on eBay and none have sold.
Yeah. So the video was actually good fun. It was good fun when we weren't being taken pictures of, but when we were, it was like moving inch to the left, moving inch to the right.
The back was killing me afterwards.
Yeah, but it was good. The people working on the video were all really nice, and we had lots of croissants and buns and stuff. So that's the kind of thing I like.
That's the main thing with it.
Yeah.
It's what you don't see, the croissants and the buns. So yeah, that was the video. It was really good fun doing it, and yeah, it was executed really well. We're really happy with it. Our upcoming tour. That's the upcoming tour is in Europe, and then we've one following it straight after with Blood Red Shoes, who we love. So that's really cool to go on the road with them.
Yeah. I can't wait to do the dates in Europe, especially because it'll be our first time doing like a string of dates across Europe. So really looking forward to playing places like Paris and Berlin and stuff. We did Berlin once or twice before, but never on a tour. So really looking forward to driving across the continent for these gigs.
Yeah, the driving I'm not looking forward to.
Well, that's because we have to drive.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah, let's pretend we don't drive. We
get to play Hamburg as well, which the Beatles are famous for doing the rounds there.
Yeah.
So, not saying we are the Beatles, but
we can eat hamburgers in Hamburg.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, and the Blood Red Shoes tour as well. That's going to be really amazing. I can't wait to play with Blood Red Shoes because I think they're a really loud band, and I think we're quite a loud band as well.
It's well suited.
Yeah, I think we're supporting them on that tour, so obviously 99% of the people at the gigs will be there to see them, but I think that we might be able to win over some of their fans on that tour.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
If we drug them and get them drunk before they watch the
we'll be filling our pockets with Rohypnol for all the people. Don't put that bit in. Can you edit that bit in?
There will be no Rohypnol at those
gigs.
gigs.
End up in jail.
And if there is, we're not going to act upon Rohypnol people. It's just bad. So, what music excites you right now, Neil?
I don't listen to music.
Well, I do.
I'm only joking.
M83, the album I've been blasting in the kitchen.
The new M83 album, it's been played a lot. I was listening to the Twin Shadow album that came out last year or something. I actually haven't heard it because I deleted it off my computer for some reason. But I got it again this morning and I've been listening to that all morning. So it's a really good album. And what else have we been listening to?
Loads of cheap vinyl. If you go to the markets, you get vinyls for like £2. So loads of kind of old classic albums. Yeah,
loads of Queen actually. There's been a lot of Queen played in our house. A lot of Prince actually as well, because you can pick up some Prince records pretty cheap.
I picked up Sheer Heart Attack by Queen, and I didn't get to listen to it because we left it in the park that time. So that's one
Connor
album.
got drunk and left Sheer Heart Attack in the
Get
park.
drunk. I was probably robbed.
That was a different time.
Yeah, that was a different time. So yeah, weirdly enough, the music we listen to now is kind of quite old.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like I said before, the Metronomy, that's an album that's
The English Riviera is a really good album.
Yeah, that's on heavy rotation.
Yeah.
2012, what does it have in store for us? Well, we're releasing our album, our debut proper.
Yeah.
And a few singles off that.
Yeah. Family, first single off that has just been released a couple of weeks ago, and we're really happy with the way that's been received, and it's got a good bit of radio play, and I mean, we just came back from a co-headline tour with Theme Park, and I think Family was one of the only tracks on the set list that people would have known. So I think there was pretty good reactions when we started playing.
Yeah,
Family.
that was a great response.
So that's cool, and there's a couple more singles, and then obviously the album's coming out, so really looking forward to that, and I hope the reception is as good as the reception for Family has been.
Yep. And then some festivals in the summer.
Yeah.
Not sure which yet, but there will be some.
Yeah.
And September, I don't know, playing
hopefully
in space.
just tour, and hopefully we get to tour as much as possible.
Get in touch with
until the end of the year. Get in touch with NASA and
play
tour
in
space. The first band to play on the moon.
I heard Dave Grohl wants to play in space.
Really? We can play with him in space.
He'll probably get there before us.
Really?
Could we ask him? Could we tour with him?
Yeah. Sure.
And that's hopefully what's in store for 2012.
Yeah. And the end of the world.
Yeah. The main calendar says it's all gonna go wrong.
That's it.